So here we have Francois Tavern. It is a representation of another tavern. I say that because this is not the original one. The people who built it are very proud of their, I want to say, reenactment of an old tavern. However, some historians have some disputes about the authenticity of it. Regardless, we're going to talk a little bit about the tavern that was once here. It was called the Queen's Head, which is funny because the tavern was home and kind of a sanctuary for a lot of the patriots in the city. They would meet here, the Liberty Boys. They would meet here and talk about their ideas of revolution. And it was here that George Washington held his farewell dinner when he came back to the city, a victorious commander-in-chief after the Revolutionary War. He had his people, he had his soldiers here, his closest men. There wasn't a dry eye in the house, and this is where he took leave and retired from public life to his estate in Virginia. Of course, as we know, 6 years later, he'd returned to the city to be inaugurated as our first president of the United States. Now, another little story about Francois Tavern. Most people don't know that New York also had its own Tea Party. I don't know if you're familiar with the Boston Tea Party. It's where the colonists dressed up as Native Americans and they went into Boston Harbor and they dumped all of the tea into the harbor because no taxation without representation. Well, we had one here in New York, slightly smaller. When they found the captain of that ship who was sneaking the English tea into New York, they actually brought him to the tavern and made him publicly apologize. So, it's a great little tavern to visit, maybe not so historically accurate, but if you get time, have a look inside.